So good morning. You are in the most precarious spot ever because I'm quite low on time. I'm meeting my brother for a coffee. It was his birthday yesterday, his 35th. So for a short moment in time, he's 35 and I'm 37, and that makes me feel younger, but I'm going to be 38 in January. Boo. But I've got like his little gifts and stuff, like card and money and all that. But if I'm a bit out of breath, I've just been in the loft because I didn't think I've said on here, have I? I'm sure you know though if you're over on like Instagram and stuff, but James and Nikki Nikki is expecting a baby in the new year, which is really exciting, and I am actually the keeper of all the photos. My mum and dad moved house, and they basically just dumped all the photos and like all that sort of stuff on me, because we've got big houses in the loft and stuff. So I've got his little baby photo album. So I think that would be really nice for Nikki to see, because she was asking if I had like more photos of James as a baby, so she can get an idea of like what her baby might look like, which is so cute. Let me try and find some. But I'm going to meet him in a second. I really wanted to get this, but obviously, you know, when you go in the loft, it's not an easy feat, is it? This is so funny. So that is James when he was a baby, and then that is me and James. And I think, because I'm looking at this through a tiny lens, is that my mum holding? No, that's Julie, I think. So my mum is an identical twin, and even though I know that, I can just tell when it's, I'm sure that looks like Julie. Or could it be mum? I feel like it's Julie because it's James's christening. Anyway, that is coming with me, so I'm going to put that in this little bag. And then later, I'm going to come back and I've got work to do. And I'm working with GP batteries. I'm sure you'll have seen this before, especially if you need little batteries like this, because they are the ones that I always order for my starlights, which I've not yet put up. So we're going to put those up today and surprise the kids when they come home, because we are putting our Christmas tree up at the weekend. I know, I'm so excited. We normally do it the weekend closest to the 1st, but we've actually got a really busy weekend that weekend, so we're doing it a weekend earlier, but no one's complaining. And I've got the goods. I've got like a car battery. I've also got hearing aid batteries for Daisy as well. And then we've got the AAAs and the AAs, AAA, AA batteries, which I always go through so many at this time of year because of how many like lights we have. Speaking of which, we've just got one that's gone off here, but that's a rechargeable one. So I'm going to be doing some of that stuff with you. But first, let's go and see my little bro and go and have a birthday coffee together. It's frosty one today. I hope I put my gloves back in my bag because I think I'm going to need them. Hey.
You got the cherry finger on the roof now.
Yeah. These have just made me realise that I've not seen the Christmas advert. I'm in Aldi, by the way, just needed a few bits. Sleeping? Haven't you been having a big sleep? Good boy. It's cold now. So I'm home, and that was really lovely actually. It's so funny, like, me and James are like 2 years, 10 months apart. So we were chatting about this actually over a coffee, but like it was close enough to be like close when we were younger. But then like as adults, I became a mum quite early on. Like I wouldn't have said I was a particularly like young mum, but I was young, at least in my group of like peers and stuff. So like, it's been nice to sort of come together a bit because he's going to be a dad, and that's like, I don't know, it makes me happy. Sorry if you can hear my dryer, by the way. I probably should have closed the door. But it's nice to be able to like have that to share with him now, even though like the age gap between like baby and Stan is going to be like, because he's the next youngest, is going to be like 8 years. I feel like my kids are so ready to be cousins and they're absolutely gonna love it. Like, it was just really nice to see him. And I've given him some money because it's something that he wants for, like, he's really into his like fitness and stuff. Like, I mean, obviously I've entered my fitness era now, but James makes me look like shit because he does like triathlons and stuff like that, whereas I just, you know, I go to the gym, but like there's something that he wants for his bike, I think, so he's putting money towards that. And I got him some other little bits and bobs, and then I took the baby album, which was really cute. Like looking through it and just laughing at stuff and like trying to work out like where some of the pictures were taken, and that was fun. And then my mum rang while we were out, and then she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm out with someone at the moment." She was like, "Oh, right here," and I was like, "Oh, here, I'll pass you over." And then James was like, "Hi, Mum." But yeah, it was good. And then afterwards I nipped to Aldi because I really need to quickly get some dinner in the slow cooker. Tonight's just one of those nights where like Stan's got football training, Bill's got swim training, and I go to the gym while Bill's at swim training, so it's like 7 till 8. And I need something that can like quickly feed the kids when they're hungry, because my kids at the moment are coming home and they are wanting dinner at like 4, 4:30. They're starving. I don't know what is going on at the moment, because they get plenty for the lunch and stuff like that. So I need to be able to feed them quickly, which it needs to be early anyway because Stan's training is at like 5, I think it is. And then he's gone for an hour, comes back, and then it's just so hit and miss. And then I went to a charity shop because I needed some like books for like a craft that I want to do, and I wanted to get some cheap ones. And I always feel really weird about like using books in that way, but I feel like a lot of these, like, they're so dusty. I feel like they've been sat there for a while anyway, so I want to try and do a craft. I'm going to try to do something different. And then while I was in there, I spotted this pregnancy Bible, and this is the exact same one that I had with my kids. I mean, can you imagine if it actually was mine and it's just been doing the rounds where I live? But I just thought like, oh, I'll grab it in case Nikki's not got one yet, or like this, that and the other. But I loved this book, and I remember like going through it a lot. And obviously I did the pregnancy update videos for Channel Mum, so I even watched those when I was pregnant with Stan. But sometimes, you know, like, it's just nice to have like a little book to flick through, and like it's nice to, you know, pregnancy is such a special time, particularly when it's your first, and it's nice to indulge that and make sure that like Mum has the opportunity to feel special. And I don't know about you, but it was all I really thought about most of the time. Like, obviously I had like jobs and work to do and this, that and the other, and loads of other things going through my head, but I just lived and breathed it, and I was so excited. That's my door, one sec. Was Amazon. I actually ordered these, so they're packs of J2O. I love Amazon, I absolutely love it. But you know, with Prime, I got some of these in my Tesco shop, and they were £2.50 for 4. And that was like, I swear that was half price. I swear they were like normally like £5, something daft like that. And these were on Prime for like £5.95 for 12, and that is, so it cost me basically like £11, nearly £12, for 24. So I've got 12 of the apple and raspberry and 12 of the orange and passion fruit, and I just think that that's such a good deal, especially with Christmas, because what I'm going to do with these is leave them in the garage, because then the kids obviously won't know they're there, but then that is like, you know, loads of drinks for the festive season, and I just thought it was a really good value. So that's what I've ordered. But what was I saying? I honestly cannot remember what I was saying, but it's probably just as well because I'm a bit boring. But yeah, today I am going to put my stars up. I've got everything out, and then obviously I needed batteries. Let me go and get everything. So this is everything that I've got, and these are the stars that I bring out every single year, and I absolutely love them. I've done it for, it must be for the entirety of living in this house with the extension, so we're looking at 5 years, but I bring them out every time, and they are just these little cardboard ones. Obviously you can get things from like IKEA, but these are also actually from Amazon, and I attach them to some fishing wire, and then I put a little light in, and they are great because you can reuse them every single year. You just need to change the batteries, and they look like this. They're actually submersible ones that you can put in like outdoor, like say like ponds or water features, or I suppose you could put them in like a hot tub if you wanted to. But you basically twist them to activate them once you've got the battery in. And they take this type of battery, which I have always found on Amazon, and the brand I've always bought are the GP ones, and I'm actually working with them today, so I love that. I love it when it's already a brand that I love, because I just find it so much like easier to talk about. You can get all of these on Amazon, by the way, so I've stocked up for Christmas, so I have loads of the AA and AAA batteries, because not only do I have a lot of lights in this house, it's also for things like toys, or like, you know, even stuff like your remote control, because you need that at Christmas time with all the Christmas movies, do you know what I mean? And then I picked up a car battery for our what's it called, key, and then they also do the right batteries for Daisy's hearing aid. So we are gonna quickly stick some food in the slow cooker. I think that has to be a priority, because otherwise if I forget, I've ruined my evening. And then we're gonna crack on. La da da da, oh oh, la da da da, oh oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memory. Needed feeding, so I've made Mark and I a BLT. I always toast the bread, and it has mayo on, and I always salt my tomatoes, but I'm gonna swap this really quickly, and then we'll do the fun stuff, I promise. So that BLT was chef's kiss. Absolutely love a BLT. It's one of my favourite sandwiches, but I have just been opening up some of my stars. I've done like 4 so far, and what I love about these is just that, like, because you can collapse them, they just last so much longer. Like, I love Christmas decorations, and if you followed me for any length of time, you will know that I have quite a collection, and I'm very big on my lights in general. Like, the amount of batteries I go through a year is ridiculous, but it makes me happy, and I just love being able to bring these out every year, and they are such a showstopper, shall we say, in the home. Like, every time we have guests, everybody always comments on how lovely they look, and they truly are magical, and it's just part of like my kids' childhood at the end of the day now, because they have come to get used to these. When it comes to Christmas, it's what they expect, so I'm really excited to get them up actually, and it's such a beautiful day for it because the sun's shining, and they look nice when they're not on. Obviously I don't turn them on in the daytime, but I always put them on at night. So now we're just going to empty all of these and start putting the batteries in. So this is the light, and you put them face down to the positive end. You do 1, 2. So this is what they look like when they're on. And then the remote is so cool. Like, you can obviously have them any colour. This is like one where it changes from like the rainbow colours basically, but what I like to do is use this one because it gives like a really warm glow, but you can also do like a kind of cool white as well, and then you can do like blue or pink. That is definitely my favourite. So then once you've got that on, you just get your star and you pop it in there, and then you hang them and they just glow, and they're really, really cool. I absolutely love them. So now I just need to go and put them all around our like lantern light. So I do have some command hooks that I've already put up, which is like placement from previous years, but sometimes they fall down, you know, like when it's been a warm day and it loosens the adhesive. So if there are any areas where I need to put another one up, I can do, and we're going to do that now. what do you think? I'm so happy with them. I know you probably can't really see much at the moment, but I will insert some clips at night time so you can see what they're like when they're all lit up though. But they are one of my favourite little Christmas decorations now, and I feel like I'm gonna do them forever and ever and ever because they make me so happy. But do you remember my last little like decorating vlog that I did, and I ordered some cushion covers? Well, they come from H&M, and I thought I'd just quickly show you now here, but you might quite like to see. So if you remember, this one was a little bit more expensive, but I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I'm so glad that I got it now because it is the softest like velvet texture, and then it's embroidered as well, so it's not just like printed on, it's proper embroidery. The more affordable ones, which are still again really great quality, but they are printed, are these ones. So we've got this one with Happy Holidays on, a little Christmas tree on a sled. We have this Christmas tree one, which again says Happy Holidays on, and they're kind of this sort of like Hessian type fabric. I love them. And then just because I thought it was a little bit different, this came in red and green as well. I got this brown and white bow one, which is like, you know, festive bows, yada yada, but I thought that would be quite nice in the living room. So I might pop those on now actually. I love this so much. Okay, so I've done all of that, and I did say that I'd try and show you a few bits. I will do a devoted like stocking video, and if you've got questions, I'll like answer them and stuff like that. But I never really do like gift guides or big Christmas like hauls anyway. It's just not in my nature to do so. So the stocking thing I feel comfortable with, but let me know. So first off, and there's going to be no rhyme or reason, the boys have both got a link set. They're always super affordable at this time of year because they're always in sale. I would check Boots, supermarkets, and places like B&M and Home Bargains for them. Then I was really pleased with these actually. Now you can get like cheaper Lego sets that are like more like building block sets as opposed to branded Lego things on Amazon. You can get like festive ones if you want to do like a building block set for like a reindeer or something. I would definitely check like that out. But Stan bought one of these. It was an Eeyore one recently with his like the kids all have a bank card and they get like spending money and pocket money from family and stuff, and so I got them all one of these again because they are the brick heads from Lego. But what is nice about them is that once they're built, they're designed to be left out as like decor because they're little statues. So we've got a Stitch one, a Groot one like that, and then I also have a mail-in one from like the what's it called, Turning Red. So I've got all of those, and they are, I swear they're under the £10 mark, something like that. But as you know already, with stocking fillers for us, we treat them very much as like smaller presents going there, as opposed to me buying things that are tattle, not great for the environment because their like shelf life is long, you know, like with play and stuff. We then went to Kenji in the Trafford Centre, Mark and I, to do some Christmas shopping like a couple of weeks back, and we picked up loads of little bits in there which all look like random. We've got like some ramen for Bill to try, so they're all like different types. So this is volcano carbonara chicken noodle. Daisy and Stan have one of the Kenji like cuddly plushes, so there's a chipped one for Stan. Angry chips, or kind of like suave looking chips to be honest, and Daisy has this cute little like raccoon thing, but they still like a cuddly as long as like there's an intent with them. Like if they're from Kenji, automatically cool. I got Bill some, sorry I got cramp in my legs, but I got Bill some tteokbokki as well because he loves like trying different foods and is very into like, you know, the Korean kind of, it's very popular at the moment, and to be honest I'm really into stuff like that too, so it's been really nice to share that. We got this from Mankind, which is a voice changer for Stan, so you can like shout into it. It's the sort of thing that he would love. We paid £7 for it. You probably will be able to find it cheaper on Amazon to be honest, but we were just in the mood. We got some choco rooms. All the kids have got like different, you know, Korean snacks, strawberry gummies, peelable fudge. I think this is like grape flavour potentially. Daisy's having her capybara moment, so this is like a little happy flip notebook, so you press a button and the characters flip, you know, like those old games you used to have, so she'll love that. Her little sweet treat were these 4D gummies, the Kuromi ones, and they were from Kenji as well. Got Stan a Traitors, Search and Find the Traitors. It's like Where's Wally, but he loves the Traitors. We've just obviously finished the celebrity ones. My kids are now obsessed with Alan Carter, so we thought he would really like that, and that's just like a small gift, like stocking type thing. Another one for Daisy. This is a gravity hook, so you can like stick it to your wall, and then when you use it, like hang something up on it, okay, ready, so this is like the tail, and it's a little cat like peeping up, and we thought that'd be really cute because you can like stick it to the wall. It comes with like a sticky pad, and she's got so much stuff in her room that she will easily hang something on it. And then they've all got one of these drinks, you know, the ones with the marble inside. So we got like different flavors just so they can probably swap and share and try them all. I think it's like blueberry, strawberry and lychee. So we got those, and we were really pleased that we came away feeling like, oh, we've actually been really individual and like different this time. Just thought that would be useful, really. It's just crazy though, isn't it? You get so stressed out because you want everything to be perfect, and it's just hard not to like let it overcome you sometimes. But just remember, like, whatever you get your kids is enough, and like don't lose sight of how like special some gifts are. Like, it's not always the big ticket items, it's like the memorable ones that really count. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and following along and stuff, and I also hope that you've enjoyed learning about like GP batteries as well, because that was a cool one to collab as someone that's already bought them before. But I'm gonna love you and leave you now, and I will see you all very soon.